Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Bears Wine Spirits video, but this time from my Kelham workplace. So the woodlands at the front, let me spin the camera around if I can. So yeah, these woodlands here, got the grass down to mowable level, lifted the trees, and as you can see, put flower beds around the signs and that, edged off all the lawns, done all the tree bases. These two are new. These are new beds around the entrance, full of all sorts of flowers. Yes, they need dead-ending at the moment, but I've done that to stop people coming in, and they need weeding, to be fair. All the tree bases, dug them all out because the grass was all the way up. All the edges of the lawns have all been half-mooned. Obviously, stuff grows. In that fence line at the back over there, a big 200 all the way from the roadside all the way down to the coach house, 250 foot of fuchsias with tulips in, forsythias in. It's going to create a massive shall I say flower bed. Can't get the word out, but yeah, over there just in front you can just see over there four, and there's another 4 or 5 around the corner, beds, and they're going to be for herbs to go in, which I've actually got today. I've actually bought some herbs up. And again, that's the paddock that side. I don't deal with the paddock personally, apart from lifting the trees. A farmer comes in and mows it, and yeah, so I don't really need to talk about that too much. And again, over there, I'll show you what's going off over there in a minute. I'm gonna have a walk around. This is one of my usual things. I walk around, just check that the site's okay. Obviously we had storm, whatever it was last night, Dudley. And here you've got the front of the hotel. It's looking good. And obviously the leaves are blown in overnight. Not much I can do about that until I get the blower out in a bit. And yeah, it always blows this furniture around. So again, you know, looking after these, the topiary, putting hanging baskets, doing them, and like everything needed all edging off, grouting of the wood, you know, the woods. Sorry, the bloody paving areas have all been grouted. One of my new projects that I'm on today. And as you can see, and again, more grout in there, new plant in there. I'm doing a big planting area. You see where the grass is yellow there? That's been weed killed off. Not that it makes much difference, but it helps a little bit. And I'm planting that today with new plants, just to extend the borders here, as I will show you when I go to the Cockcliff site as well. So this woodland, I'll have a walk down to the bottom. Again, this woodland, some of it was grass like this, but hey, up squirrel in the background. But a lot of this woodland, which will be full of daffodils and bluebells and already snowdrops soon. But yeah, this woodland was full of brambles up to waist height, and last year and this year as well, because they come back, I've battled it all down. And as you can see, it's a work in progress, this is, because obviously I've had to battle the odds, get rid of absolutely loads of brambles, nettles, and I rediscovered this pond, because you couldn't get anywhere near. I think this is about as close as you could get, but obviously now you can get all the way up. And obviously with the rain we've had recently, that's the highest I've seen this pond for a long while. It smells a lot better now because it's connected to the main oh, I don't know what you call these things, water system, moat. I call it a moat, but I don't think it's called a moat. It's just what I think it's called. So yeah, a very different site for me than the other site, whereas the other site's a lot more, you know, having a 3-acre woodland to look after as well as gardens, it makes it interesting. Obviously in these woods there's rabbits, herons, ducks, pheasants, I've seen deer in here. Yeah, a bit too close as well, to be fair. But that's part that the other week was all dry, so it just shows you how the water level's going up with the old storms around. And as you can see, lots of daffodils starting to emerge. And my hope for the woods is to plant more trees in here, young trees, because we're a bit reliant on big old trees. And there's another job, because I've got a load of seedlings, Hazelus hippocastanum seedlings, otherwise horse chestnut. And so yeah, that's a trip around the woodlands. Like I say, brambles everywhere, lots of debris everywhere. And in the foreground you can see the snowdrops. So we've had a nice little walk around the woodlands. Luckily no trees down, so that's good, because that's work I don't want. And here again, this is a new bed I've just put in this winter, and this is to put a frame on the lawn basically. And yeah, there's a tree stump I burnt out. If you see all the white, it's because of the tree stump I'm burning out. It's an old tree stump, and just trying to get rid of it, to be fair. This area here, this is going to have pumpkins and potatoes in. As you can see, 2 compost heaps. We compost as much as we can. Look at the grass leaves on the lawn. And again, this is all a new bed put in. Obviously the leaves, there's nothing I can do about the leaves overnight. It is what it is, the wind. And you got round here, and what I've done, I've left stuff in to go to seed, and what it's created is thousands of seedlings of plants, which is great. That's going to be another vegetable bed. Put that in last year. Strawberries, raspberries and rhubarb at the back there, that walkway at the back, if you can see it through the bushes. But yeah, there's like a path and a walkway. And again, you know, more planting I've done over there, filling in. And yeah, I mean, it's coming along. There's still loads to do. I don't think any garden you ever stop doing a garden. But yeah, so that, apart from the last bit in here, now this is the coach house. This was to be fair, a bit bland inside. Again, I've put planting all the way around the base to add colour, and I've just stripped this bed, so that's going to be replanted with half the plants from that, because that's the designs. I'm changing it, but yeah, that's the work. So let me flip the camera back around, and that's the Kelham workplace. You know, it's been a great 18 months. Still loads to do, obviously, but it's coming along. It's good for my mental health. Still not out of the woods for mental health. I don't think once you get anxiety, you ever get rid of anxiety. I'm sure that's what it is, but I keep telling myself that I'm doing a good job and being a good person, and hoping that my brain thinks the same at some stage. But yeah, 18 months on, wow. There's a lot I've done that you can't really see, you know, like the edging off the lawns and the lifting of the trees. There's so much work, and obviously we mow quite regular. I don't want to mow today because I want to get planting done today, and we're going to have another storm anyway, so it's pretty pointless this weekend, which is a pain because the leaves look scuffy, but there's not much I can do about that at the moment. But yeah, that's the show round Kelham. Cockcliff probably is a bit more interesting because of the fact that there's the project area, and that the garden, the kitchen garden, I've put in a lot of flower beds I'm putting in, and that's going to be the same here as well. There's going to be a lot more flower beds going in. But no, that's it. Better get back to work. Cheers all.